What's Your Position podcast is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised. On today's Quickie, we're talking about the history of sex toys. Do you guys want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
what did the banana say to the vibrator?
Peel me, Daddy.
Why are you shaking? She's gonna eat me. And now, with love from Huntington Beach, your host, Ashley Weller.
Welcome, fellow humans and sex toy users alike. We are talking today about the buzzed, the carved, the taboo, the ritualistic. Actually, we're talking about sex toys. And before they were things that we used to get us off, they were actually used in healing rituals. They were used as power objects. They were used as fertility gods and goddesses. And today we're going to go so deep, oh God, into the delicious and the scandalous and the taboo and kind of misunderstood world of the sex toy. So
this just makes me think of our Christmas.
That's cute. It
episode.
does.
Not last season, but the season before.
I love the
where
rubber
we talked
ducky.
about our favorite sexy Christmas toys. Go listen to that
Yes.
episode if you need
It's
gift
really
ideas.
Good. It's really good. Plug in, strap on, and settle down because this one's gonna tickle your fancy. So we're gonna talk right off the bat about our stat of the day. Can either of you or any human being at home tell me how old the oldest known phallic sex toy that was discovered, how old it is? How you have to get it within, like, I'm going to give you 1,000 years. I'm going to give you 1,000 years. So how many years back are we talking?
10,000.
10,000 years is husband Kevin Weller. Okay.
When did people start happening?
A gazillion years ago.
Technically, like 3 million years ago.
I'm not asking when we think people used sex toys. I'm asking you, when was the carbon dating done on the oldest known found sex toy?
Okay, I'm gonna say 1.2 million.
Okay. 1.2 million and 10,000. I'm going to put you on the spot real quick, husband Kevin Weller. You were an anthropology major.
Yeah.
Have they found anything that's 1 million years old?
Yeah.
No, they haven't.
Yeah.
No, they haven't. Have they?
Well, I mean, what are you talking about? Like rock? Like tools?
Like
yeah.
tool.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hey,
Really?
the first dildos were made out of stones. That's a rock in my book.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
found
No, she's right.
million-year-old things?
Yeah. Like,
Hey, wait, isn't the Earth like 7 point something million years old? Right? Billion. Oh, whoops.
like almost like 5 billion, I think.
She's old.
Wow.
She's weathered. She's been
through a lot, okay?
Shit. All right, he's going to look up what the oldest tool ever found.
So Lucy, which was like kind of
I
considered
do
the
love
first
Lucy.
actual like
This is relevant. I swear to fucking God, do not fast forward. You stop right now.
Lucy is 3.2 million years old.
What the fuck?
Wow. Yeah.
Was she really?
Yeah.
She's old.
She was
Bitch
a-
is old.
Bitch is old.
She crusty.
Bitch is old. Yeah. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Hey, maybe Lucy was
Okay.
using
She may
some
have been
rocks.
diddling.
Who knows?
You don't know. We know that ancient civilizations used numerous items for fertility rituals. There were actually these beautiful figurines that were made that were the likeness of a female form. They were very voluptuous. I'm actually going to include a statue of Venus in our Instagram post. We are trying something new this season. We're trying to give you a visual so that you have kind of a guide while we're talking. I'm going to include a Venus because I have one in my lecture slides. She is voluptuous, curvy, juicy. We love her. And they were used as fertility gods and used for ritual purposes, but they also could have been used for stimulating erection and creating more chance for insemination by way of excitement, because they were basically the female form. In ancient Greece and Rome, obviously, because they were horny as fuck. They actually have numerous depictions in art and in sculpture, to sex toys, dildos, phallic objects that were used on individuals. Ancient Greece, 600 BCE, the word olisbos, 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 was used to describe leather and stone dildos. So really interesting. Back in the day, they used quite a bit of materials to engage with in sex objects. So leather was used a lot. They actually fashioned female and male genitalia replicas out of leather and like the intestines of
Seems
animals.
like it'd get really wet.
Right, exactly. Right. And they actually, the ancient Greeks used olive oil as lubrication, which is really cool.
That tracks.
It totally tracks. Stone was used, the oldest known dildo, which we'll talk about the year in a little while.
I have it right here.
You found it?
Yeah.
You looked at it?
Possibly.
You blew my wad. All right, well, don't blow it, because you were the closest without going over. So.
Fuck.
I'm going to blow that for you.
God damn it.
But they used stone, actually. Silt stone was the first type of material used for the making of sex toys. Marble was used. Glass
I was going to say,
used.
so those like glass dildos that I see on Etsy
Absolutely.
and shit. Like,
jade was used by ancient Chinese civilization. They actually found the very first double-ended dildo.
whoa.
In
double duty.
Double duty. It was actually used in China, and they also found the very first cock rings in
Whoa.
Whoa.
Made out of
goat eyelids and eyelashes.
But wait, before we go any further,
eyelashes.
that's fucking.
Wait. What do you mean eyelashes?
Because it would stroke the penis.
That sounds like a spider on my dick.
No, right? I don't know.
Wait, dude.
Wait.
What?
So
I know.
what material was your oldest dildo made out of?
Silt stone.
Oh no, we got two different things, girl.
Oh, honey, I have like 4 things pulled up.
Okay, we'll see whose stat wins. I guess.
Emmy Louise, who I want on the podcast more than anything, who just got her doctorate in sex history. She was on Justin's podcast. She's the British girl, or no,
That's so
Australian. She's,
This dildo was pieced together 14 pieces to make.
yeah, it had fallen apart. It wasn't still siltstone.
Okay, we'll get back to that. Don't blow the wad
We're not
yet.
gonna blow the wad. We're not gonna blow the wad. Pompeii, which you and I both love, babe.
That's a good song.
We were there.
Song. I was left to my own devices.
Didn't they find like people like cuddled? And
Yeah.
That's really sad.
I know.
Too soon. Too soon.
Too soon. It was 79 CE. I don't know what that means. There were actually brothels in Pompeii. We actually went into a couple, and there were erotic frescoes. So paintings on the wall.
I thought you meant. I thought you meant like a fresco, like a drink.
Oh my God.
Like you're like in like a brothel with frescoes.
Yeah.
Someone
Just
pops
like-
open an ice cold fresco
Yeah.
in the middle of the orgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Sounds
Thirsty?
nice though. That sounds nice.
Penis amulets were actually common in Roman homes and bathhouses. So wearing penises and having penises around the house, stone penises were common.
Make penis jewelry.
Yep.
Okay.
Phallic symbols that were tied to myths of Osiris, who was the god of fertility and magic in ancient Egypt, and then Taoist China. Jade and bronze dildos were used for sexual energy cleansing and cultivation.
Bronze?
We actually have what?
Bronze sounds stingy.
It sounds.
I don't know why.
It sounds like it tastes metallic.
Yeah.
It sounds like I can taste it through my vagina. I'm not sure.
I don't know about
I'm
that.
excited about it. Yeah. The word dildo actually appears for the first time in language around the 1500s, mid to late 1500s. And they believe it comes from either the Latin or the Italian diletto, which means delight.
Oh.
Isn't that cute?
I was thinking stiletto.
No, but it's so cute. I actually really liked it. Okay, question. Yeah. And this is a question for the listener as well as the two of you. I actually want the listener to think about this as well. If you could travel back in time and hook up with any ancient culture, which one would it be?
Oh my God. Dude, I think maybe like a bathhouse situation.
In what culture, though? Like in
maybe
what
like
time? Roman bathhouse?
I think a Roman bathhouse would be really cool.
Yeah, I think that I would want to do Peru, the mochi people of Peru. They were horny as fuck and loved sex so much. I think I'd want to go back to the mochi people of Peru. Babe?
I don't even know. That's a weird question. I don't even know what. I don't know. I've never really thought of it like that.
So we have so many different levels of history when it comes to sex toys. So we've got the invention of sex toys, which dates back to a date that we'll talk about a little bit later. And these individuals, they believed for a little while that these toys, that these phallic objects, that these phallic items were used for digging. They actually tried to cover up what they actually were. And they were like, no, these are stone tools used for grinding and mortar and pestle. They were shaped like penises, and they had little carvings, and they had the little penis hole in the top, and they had the testicles on the bottom. And, they were definitely fucking sex toys. We actually know that the first adult toys were created by Neanderthals, making these items out of stone, wood, and bone. Definitely using them for pleasure, definitely using them for relaxation, and also 100% using them for fertility rituals because they were placed around in ritualistic patterns and used in ceremonies that we can tell. These individuals used what was around. So they used, like I said, ivory, jade, stone that was easily carvable. But one of the weirdest materials ever used by a people to create a sex toy, I'm going to tell you in just a second. What is the weirdest sex toy you have ever, or what's the weirdest thing you have ever used for a sex toy?
Toothbrush.
I was going to say toothbrush.
Yeah, toothbrush.
I've used a candle. I used a candle with a boyfriend in high school. We used a candle. Toothbrush is one I've heard a lot of. Yeah.
That sounds waxy.
My girlfriend, she had a friend, they used a wrench.
Oh, what?
Yeah, like the handle of a wrench.
Oh my God.
Oh no. Wait,
Sounds like bronze.
That sounds really hard.
Metallic.
And like a little too like skinny.
Yeah, no. I mean, it was like a crescent wrench, which is like,
oh my God.
which is like that wide, but then like that.
Fuck me gently with a chainsaw.
Yeah, no, exactly. Fuck, they were in a garage. I'm like, what are you guys doing hooking up in a garage? And they're like, we didn't have anywhere else to go. I'm like, okay, I get it when you're like,
oh my God,
that young, yeah.
That sounds dirty. That sounds like they didn't have.
Incredibly dirty.
That sounds like they didn't have anything to clean it with.
But I saran wrapped the fuck out of the toothbrush I used. Like I wrapped it.
Nice. Safe sex.
Safe sex.
Yeah,
Safe
fantastic.
sex, yes.
Hey, what's it called? Glove before
No
love?
glove, no love.
No glove,
Right.
no love. There. you go.
Yeah.
Ancient Greeks used loaves of bread.
Wait, what? That sounds
Loaves?
like it would get eaten by my vagina.
You know what it sounds like? Sounds like a yeast infection.
Wow.
But like that.
Wow.
But I mean, I guess if you just don't know better, then you're just
Like really stale bread? Because
Yep.
I could see that.
Hardened bread.
Oh,
They
okay.
called it Oliscobolikis. Oliscobolikis.
Huh.
Yeah.
They're like, Martha, why do you have all these fucking pieces of bread like hanging from your fucking front? Like,
Don't worry about it.
Oh my God.
Leave my loaves out of this. Okay.
this one's for my butt. This one,
Dude.
that's wild.
Yeah. In 1300 AD, ancient Chinese individuals got really creative. As I said, they had the first known cock rings and double-ended dildos. So porn stars everywhere rejoice. It is because of Chinese sex that you have double-ended dildos. The cock ring was worn around the base of the penis to keep blood from flowing back out. Cock rings are an integral part of many people's sex lives today. They allow for people to stay harder longer. Double-ended dildos allow for two individuals to experience penetration at the same time. In the Chinese, ancient Chinese individuals, these double-ended dildos were long pieces of wood
Wow.
or metal.
Damn.
Oh my God. Sometimes sex toys were made of jade. And this is actually
That
really...
sounds like it would be really pretty.
Jade makes the most sense because it's very smooth.
Yeah.
It'd be a little cool.
Nice, right? It'd be nice and smooth, but also because jade was actually considered magical
Yeah.
and was used to ward off evil spirits. Jade also was believed to cure many different illnesses in Chinese culture. And wearing jade was supposed to bring you good luck, which is still something that exists within Chinese culture. So using it as a sex toy or for fertility purposes as well was also really important. Victorian England. So we think of the Victorian era as an era that was very prudish. So there's quite a bit of mystery surrounding like what was taking place as far as like, you know, there was no rise of feminine in the Victorian era. The Victorian era really gave rise to like full-necked dresses, long sleeves, bustles.
Yeah. It's like tuberculosis was really hot.
Hot.
Shit.
Tuberculosis was hot.
Consumption.
Consumption makes you
Oh.
pale. And yeah, people were wearing petticoat on petticoat on petticoat. You couldn't get to a woman's vagina if you tried, even if you had a map.
A lot of
there
layers.
was so many layers up in that
A lot of
bitch.
layers.
And it was really difficult for people to experience sexual pleasure or power in this time because Victorian era was a time when sex was repressed. It was one of our kind of like we're currently in right now. And there was quite a bit of devices that were created during this time to help individuals navigate this repression of sexuality. Something really interesting, though, is because of the Victorian era, women's pleasure was often disregarded, overlooked, or thought to be a myth. Females did not experience pleasure from sex, from penetration. The female orgasm was not a thing. It was very much a fake news of the time.
Yeah.
So for these vibrators to be invented was actually for health purposes. A lot of times individuals would say it was stress relief.
Yeah.
And they were marketed as such. They were marketed in women's health magazines.
Like hysteria.
No,
Oh.
that is the fucking myth of the day, right?
Oh, fun. Okay.
Yeah, so there is a lot of myth surrounding this idea that some doctor was like, oh, hysteria, which is the common thing they would say that women had, where women are overreacting or feeling depression or having headaches. And a doctor has to come in and manually stimulate the clitoris and relieve their patients of this hysteria from melancholy. And that a doctor invented vibrators in order for women to be alleviated of hysteria. This myth has been perpetuated in every human sexuality class I've ever taken. On so many podcasts that I've listened to and in so many books that I've read. Mm-hmm. In actuality, the first vibrator was invented to stimulate the male prostate.
Oh.
Not for hysteria. And these vibrators and dildos were actually utilized by people for health purposes. And I will include a picture of one of the first known vibrators of the 18th century in the show notes, because it is so freaking interesting how this, it was called the Tremouseur. And it was invented in France. It was a wind-up device, so you had to wind it up, and then imagine like winding your vibrator.
I was thinking like a steam-powered one.
They have a steam. That was
Puffs,
next.
It does a little puff of smoke. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Right? Sadly, the Tremouseur was disappointingly underpowered and had apparently a frustrating tendency to run out before finishing the job. There was also a water-powered alternative,
like a what's it called? Bidet.
Like a bidet, kind of, that had used pressurized water to squirt at an individual's clitoris.
Shower head.
That, when hooked up to a sink, bragged a 4-minute to paroxysm, which is orgasm. So basically,
paroxysm.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
It's
what?
basically the contraction of the muscles of the vagina and the uterus. That's what they were trying to get.
Band
so
name.
doctors were trying to
paroxysm. That's great. Sorry.
In America, George Taylor actually invented a steam-powered vibrator in 1869.
Wow.
And it was called the Manipulator.
Oh my god, that's
Okay.
a great name. Dude, is that where the names being puns started?
Possibly.
I wonder.
Right?
He came
Actually,
up with the first pun.
That might be. That might.
Of
that
course,
might
he was
track.
a fucking man.
London's own Dr. Joseph Granville created the first electromechanical vibrator in 1880. You guys, this predated vacuums and irons.
Priorities. Priorities.
That's wild.
Actually, priorities
Yeah.
is fact. We're going to go to a break. When we get back, we're going to talk a little bit about the advertisements of vibrators. We're going to talk about how they were marketed in Good Housekeeping. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the Comstock Act, which brought about some pretty harsh punishments for people who sent quote unquote obscene things through the mail, including in magazines, and why vibrators stopped being popular in the 1920s. We're also going to talk a little bit about laws surrounding vibrators in our current society. And I'll give you the stat of the day and tell you how old the oldest dildo was. Join us on the other side. We'll be right back.
Should you become overstimulated, you may use a safe word. If you do not have a safe word, one will be assigned to you.
You look like you need it long and slow. Release the tension inside. You just need to let those feelings go and take a real good ride. Never mind what your mind might say. Your head's between your thighs. You might need to let your feelings play. Let the solution inside. Let the solution. I've got something to show you. I've got something that you need to see. I don't really need to know you. Just go and take a ride, and you can meet my dildo machine.
Is your bedroom getting boring? Does your sex life feel stale? Or are you just looking for a fun date night activity? Aria has got you covered. Aria's carefully cultivated Choose Your Own Adventure box is like no subscription service you have ever encountered. You and your partner fill out a sexy questionnaire to help the intimacy experts tailor your boxes to your comfortability, range of sexual likes and dislikes, and create specialized scenes for both of you to enjoy. Each box is hand curated with high quality items to enhance your sexy scene and includes Spotify playlists, provides ideas for starting the scene, and encourages you to have boundaries, safe words, and aftercare. And throughout the process, your personal concierge will text you, email you, and get you excited for your sexy night in. Whether you're looking to increase your kink or just become closer to your partner, Aria has a scene for you. Visit aria.fyi.com and use our code WYP15 at checkout for 15% off your first 3 months and try on a new side of your sensual self. That's WYP15. Aria, your playful mentor for all things sexy.
Have you heard of the new sensation? A doctor's instrument that sends out vibration. We have the tools here in our hand. Take a stand. You cannot depend upon a man. It's scientific. It's terrific. Restoring color to my cheeks when I feel frigid. If you wanna fly sky high, take my advice. Feel that engine rumble in this device. Vibrator. We'll turn it on and plug it in. A vibrator. When you rev it up and you do it again. V for victory and V for vibration. We can do it while defending this nation. Modern appliances will...
Welcome back, fellow humans, to our amazing episode on the history of sex toys. That song was incredible.
I
is
always
great.
am so happy about finding new
Step back up.
songs.
Yeah. V for victory and V for vibration. We can
so
do it while
good.
And
defending this
please
nation.
look at
Yeah.
the lyrics of this song. It's great.
They're fantastic.
Coming soon is a mass playlist
Oh,
of
yeah.
all of the songs from the episodes. Probably
Yeah.
going to start at season 5 and go from there. But
There's so
yeah,
many
this will be
songs.
on there.
Fun fact, hysteria, the illness, quote unquote, that caused this myth to be perpetuated about the vibrator being invented to cure hysteria. Hysteria comes from the Latin word histor, which is the uterus, and it is a infection of the uterus. So hysteria is actually extremely misogynistic. And it was removed from...
Can you calm down a little bit, please?
I'm going to kill you. It was removed from the DSM because obviously it is not a medical diagnosis because it was only being given to women and only for when women were sad or anxious or having an emotion other than placated by the fact that they existed alongside a man. So vibrators were invented as medical massagers. They were actually sold in Sears catalog. So, Mia, I know that
Sears
is a foreign concept
No,
to
I know
you.
Sears.
Have you been in a Sears, Roebuck? Have you?
Been to Sears.
Dude, never mind.
What?
Nothing.
All right.
gonna shut my
Sears
mouth.
used to send out a catalog every year, and as a child, we would circle
Yeah, same. I remember that.
toys that we wanted in the Sears catalog for Christmas. It was this huge, it came out right around the first week of November, and they had all of their Christmas toys, and you would circle all the toys that you wanted. And Sears catalog came out once a month.
Then you mailed it to Santa.
Right.
Yeah.
And actually, vibrators were in Sears catalogs.
Shut up, really?
Yes.
That's so funny. Personal massager?
Yes. And they
Yeah.
were
God.
sold as...
But you know which one it was. The one with the little like white head with the handle.
No,
Magic wand?
actually,
The magic wand.
actually,
The
here's-
original G.
it's not the original G. That's so funny that you say that. So
Really?
no, I have the fucking, where is it? Oh my God. Come back to me. Come back to me. Okay. In the 1930s and 40s, in the Sears catalog, there was a popular massager that looked like a tattoo gun. It was really strange. I'll put it up on the web. Look at this. It's so strange.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
I know. And it had like
let
a
me see.
suction cup on it. And then also like a disc that was used for like
What is that, like to buff the clit?
so it was used as a beauty tool to promote circulation.
Of course
You
it
could
was.
take the attachments off and exchange them for other attachments. And clearly, the face was not the only body part being stimulated.
That actually makes sense.
The Hitachi that you were talking about, the Hitachi magic wand,
Yep.
which Lori Mintz has mini earrings in a Hitachi. There are mini Hitachis,
Cute.
and they vibrate.
Cute.
I am so very jealous. The spot reducer is what this was called in the 1940s because it eliminated problem areas and was actually marketed towards men to stimulate the prostate. They actually marketed the Hitachi magic wand as a weight loss tool.
No, that makes sense.
So
Because
put it
you
on
can
your
get
stomach
you can
and-
get around any regulations
Sure.
in the United States by saying it's like a weight loss
Okay.
or whatever.
So funny that you should say that because the reason people had to do this was the Comstock laws. So
yeah, right.
the Comstock laws were put into effect in the 1800s, and they basically said that anything that was indecent, obscene, or immoral, such as medication or pamphlets or documents that talked about abortion, documents that talked about birth control, documents that talked about family planning, documents that talked about self-pleasure or orgasm, because again, women's orgasms were fake and didn't matter. So you had to have a scientific reason for owning a personal massager.
Yep.
So the massage companies, quote unquote, would come up with the reason you needed their product for you so that you didn't have to come up with it. And then they sold hundreds of thousands of these fucking things.
You know, it's so funny. The vibrator that I currently have, actually, I got it because of the science that's behind it. It's really cool.
Yeah, actually. yours
It
is
bends. We can include a picture.
we should.
It's really
actually.
cool. You should
the
get one.
evolution of the vibrator.
Yeah, right.
Good Housekeeping, which is a magazine that is still on newsstands today, were advertising dildos and vibrators on a regular basis. Tried and tested was what they said. They had readers who tried and tested these personal massagers. And because sex at the time in 1909,
Wow.
sex was scientifically classified only as vaginal penetration, these advertisements subverted the sexual connotation of orgasm because they weren't considered penetrative sex, therefore did not exist within the sexual linguistics of the time. Women at this time proudly displayed their vibrators in the china hutch of their home and had Tupperware parties about them.
But but nobody knew, or everybody knew what it was.
Everyone knew what this was.
So is that how the sex parties began?
I don't know. Actually, that's a great fucking question.
Because now that's kind of a thing. Like, hey, come over and buy some.
Are you ready
dildos.
to learn what ruined vibrators? So here, picture this, okay? It is
Our government?
no. This is the
Christianity?
No,
Really?
Your normal guesses are wrong.
Wow.
And normally you'd be right.
Damn.
Picture this: we've got the Mochi people, we've got Grecians, we've got Romans, we've got people with dildos, stone, leather dildos in the shape of body parts. Bread. Thank you for bringing that back up. We also have advertisements for blow up dolls that were given to sailors on ships.
So they would stop fucking mermaids?
Right. So they would stop fucking mermaids.
Yeah,
because
and
honestly,
crashing the ships?
The ships were really a problem.
Yeah.
And so we
Sirens.
needed...
It's sirens. That's what
It was terrible. It was like a lot of
Okay,
deaths.
and manatees.
And
Were sirens and mermaids the same thing?
yes, honey.
Oh, sirens are just a little bit more scary.
But I meant the song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So they had these advertisements for blow-up dolls on ships in the 1900s, early 1900s, late 1800s. They have advertisements in
Is
Good
that why
Housekeeping.
sex dolls were invented? That's crazy.
Might be. Yeah, that
That's
actually
so
makes
funny.
sense for sailors
Remember
to
when I
take
had
out them. Yeah.
Wow.
Remember how to blow up goat?
Yes, for a Halloween costume. Jesus, you guys, come back.
Was it? Was it?
I was like,
One Halloween, he
dabbling
dressed
in
up.
some bestiality
He dressed up
here?
with a mullet and a trucker hat and overalls and a blow-up goat and
Was a
taped
goat
the goat.
fucker.
Taped the goat to his
Wow.
crotch.
I was white trash. So yeah,
That's funny.
Okay,
it was a hilarious.
picture this.
It was a hilarious.
We are all in the 1800s Victorian era. Victorian era is notorious for sexual repression. Yet vibrators are on display in people's houses. There are advertisements for personal massagers because creating these muscular contractions of the vulva weren't considered sexual. They were considered relieving of this like stress that women were experiencing. And then there was also prostate massagers for men. So engaging the prostate, which is in the ass, you guys. So like this was not homosexual
In your
What?
ass.
in any way.
You
know
have to
that.
go up your
Alleviating-
asshole
you have to go
get
in
there.
the fucking asshole. Get your finger and stick it up there. It's walnut shaped.
yeah, but this is for science.
For science. But all of this was based in science. This is all for science. There's a scientific reason that we all need this. You guys, porn ruined it.
Oh no! Really?
Oh, where's my sad
Did they
trombone?
narc on everybody because they're like, look at we're doing this, and then they're like, ha, you fucking deviants.
Yeah.
You
So
fucking
porns
deviants.
in the 20s started showing all of the vibrators and
they
dildos
narked on
being
everybody.
used for sexual pleasure. And because, you know,
And the government was like, ha,
well,
no.
the freakiest people in the government are the ones who are watching porn and they were like, wait a minute.
Well, it's kind of the same
As they
thing when
jack
like
off.
with like the RNC, like when they have the Republican National Conference in any wherever in the United
In
States.
anywhere, yeah.
Right, like the people that are most opposed to homosexuality, that's when Grindr fucking explodes, right?
Bro,
Like-
so the craziest thing is actually that Grindr has a list
yeah,
of Republicans that they're like, they keep like threatening to drop if
Yeah.
people do,
Yeah.
and fucking do it. Fucking do it. But anyways,
right.
porn ruined it. So,
That's so sad.
sadly, in the first porn films in the 1920s,
I'm gonna watch
they used these vibrators and these toys and these medical massagers, and immediately they disappeared from society. They were out of the magazines. They were out of doctors' offices. They were no longer being prescribed. They were no longer being used for science. And it was really sad and really at like the end
Hysteria in women just went through the roof,
through
right?
the roof.
Yeah.
Hysteria
Right.
went through the roof. It wasn't until the opening of a sex store in Great Britain, which we talked about in our episodes
Yeah.
about brick and mortar sex stores, that this whole idea of a sex toy came back into fruition. So commercial availability of sex toys was limited for a few decades. We have now seen a boom among individuals who own sex toys. It's $1 billion company now, thanks to all of the brick and mortar stores who started like putting it back into the shops.
Yeah.
However, it is still being oppressed in different states, which is really fucking interesting.
So when we went to New Orleans, you know what I did?
Jacked off with a sex doll.
No.
Oh.
I was like, oh, porn one night. And in Louisiana, you have to, there's some like
Oh my God.
the new porn laws where like you, in order to get into it, and I don't remember exactly what happened. Like, I think I was able to get onto like Pornhub or whatever, but you have to sign up. Like, you have to like go through this like kind of like
Yeah.
these,
They keep track of you.
yeah.
So that's actually one of the things I was going to talk about is there's actually not, it's not just that you have to provide so like if you buy in certain states like Alabama, Texas is trying to pass this law too. If you want to buy a sex toy, your credit card isn't enough to verify your age. You
Yeah,
actually
right. You have to go
provide
through.
your ID and you have to sign up on this website.
Which is fucking really sad
Like a
because
registry?
Yes.
not
That's
like
crazy.
not
I
like
know.
every country we've ever been to I've looked at porn, but I mean it's like I'm like I'm doing research, right? But when we
Right.
were in
It's
Turkey,
research, yeah.
when we were in Turkey, the same fucking thing happened. They blocked me.
Oh,
and I had to use a what is it?
VPN?
VPN to get through it. So it's kind of crazy to see in fucking 2025 that we're having to fucking circumvent these things to get just like normal things that we're like, this is freedom. This is like, I'm a fucking adult. I'm 40 fucking 3. Like, why am I trying to?
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, well, it's the kids.
No, is
and
it?
I'm like, you don't fucking care about kids. Don't fucking lie to me about that.
No, come on.
You give 2 shits about it.
No shits. So even today, in this era where it's I think I said 3 billion, but I think it might be 33 billion. Hold on
No,
a
that
second.
makes way more sense.
I'm trying to figure it out. It's a big fucking industry. Like,
Yeah.
Sex toys.
33
yeah.
probably makes more sense.
That would have been an even.
And there's so many like
better.
now with all of the technology that we have, just thinking about like how far the designs have come.
Oh,
of-
yeah.
come. Of, like,
Wait.
of like, thank you.
yeah, both.
Like making
yeah.
them look like discreet, like the ducky one, or like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
lipstick, or
Well, I mean, think about like how
yeah.
it's crazy. Do you think you're a fucking immoral, like degenerate, like bad person because you have a vibrator?
Right.
Like, do you
Some
think
people would say yes.
Yes.
no? But
which
you
is wild.
But as like an educated
Yeah.
woman,
Well, there's two.
as an
words.
educated woman,
Yeah.
or just a fucking educated adult,
Yeah.
like you don't
One would
look at
hope.
that and be like, I'm gonna use this vibrator and then I'm gonna fucking commit crimes because like
that's the way that
Oh my God, I want a shirt that says "Use vibrators, commit crimes."
right?
Nice.
Like you don't
Yeah,
like go,
that's
oh,
great.
I've had an orgasm and now I'm gonna do really bad things to bad people
Use
or good
vibrator,
people.
do crime.
Like you just
Yeah.
go, you're like, oh, and now I'm gonna fall
I
asleep.
know.
I mean, yeah, that's like the way that a little bit of a side tangent here, but I feel like that's a giant way people, groups, organizations, religions, politics, governments will try to take power over people is by controlling their sexuality.
Yeah, dude.
Controlling their
Exactly.
pleasure.
Controlling their pleasure.
Because they know that we're not gonna do anything other than
And-
like come and then go to
right.
sleep.
Controlling it and flipping it to make it seem like it's a bad thing.
Right.
To make you feel ashamed of doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
And they make laws. So not just the Comstock laws, which by the way are still active.
It's so
Yeah.
crazy.
It is insane.
That's like a whole separate episode that we
It
should
actually
look into.
not
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, I'll
Let's
add
do
that
that
to the
because I
list.
was just going to go through what the Comstock laws were, but
Yeah.
that would take like 45 minutes.
That's
but
a good one. There we,
We
go.
should
Got another
definitely.
one.
Really good.
Okay, well, coming in this season.
coming.
I mean,
So when we have this new sex positive movement in the 1960s and 70s, there is a huge
love.
movement, free love, and we've got pioneers in masturbation like Betty Dodson, who we love. And then we had an episode of a very iconic show called Sex and the City. And
Which
they-
is crazy Mandela
Right.
effect. Sex in the city, sex in the
It's
city.
and.
Anyway.
But there was an episode about the rabbit.
Oh, where she gets the vibrator, she doesn't leave her house.
She can't leave her house.
Yeah, I've never even seen Sex in the City, and I know about that
It-
episode.
Yeah.
It hurts my heart that you haven't seen Sex in the City, but that's okay. We'll watch it.
we
That
got time. We
episode-
got
We got
time.
time.
That episode was so fucking good, and it spawned a revolution of women buying
When
the
did that
rabbit.
episode come up?
1998.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we start seeing more sex
Sorry.
toys.
Before we move on, do you think that that's why the rabbit is one of the most
Yes.
popular sex
Absolutely.
toys?
That's also why the
Probably.
Cosmopolitan is one of the most popular cocktails.
Wow. Okay.
Sex and the City was a movement. You know what
Yeah.
we could do is a whole fucking like review of Sex in the City. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a sexual
And that would get
awakening
me to watch
for a
it.
lot of
For me.
people. Yeah,
It
women,
woke me the fuck
men,
up.
like
yeah, absolutely.
all of a
Yes.
sudden you have gay people that are
Yes.
in like
Yes.
a very like popular show where
Stanley.
Stanley, right? Like you have topics that are being brought
Yep.
up that people are like, oh, wait, we can't talk
Pegging
about that.
was
Whoa,
being
we
was
can't
brought
talk
up
about
in
it.
Sex
Oh my
and the
god,
City. Yeah. Oh my
Right.
God. Anyways, that's a total tangent.
yeah, okay.
So in today's industry, $33 billion are spent on sex toys annually.
Anally.
And a 2022 study showed that 65% of women and 50% of men use sex toys. So when we talk
Yeah.
about pleasure and we talk about sex, a lot of times, like porn, masturbation, orgasm, the numbers side with men. Always. Men have more orgasms. Men watch more porn. Men get more pleasure out of sex. When it comes to sex toys, women are the dominant numbers in these statistics.
Yeah.
which is crazy, but also because men feel inferior to these sex toys.
Dude, oh my God, that just triggered a freaking memory. Wow.
Core memory
Dude,
unlocked.
I had an ex that literally made a comment one time when we had introduced a toy into our sex life, and he was like, "What, am I not enough for you?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Whoa, dude,
I
calm
had
down."
the guy I dated before Kevin would not let me own a sex toy.
That's
He said it was akin to cheating.
Dude, I will I will be straight up with everybody. Do you know, you probably know where I'm going with this. It was probably like one of, I think.
We've talked about this on the. If I think I know where you're going.
Did I? I don't know. Maybe I have. Maybe I
Anyway, get there.
haven't. Cock sleeves.
Oh, never mind. That's not what I thought you
Yeah.
were going.
Cock sleeves, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's one of the things that I was like very like hesitant, but I'm like, dude, get fucking over
It's like
it.
lube, lube is not a bad thing.
No.
No,
It's
right?
helpful.
Right.
And different sex toys do different things, and sometimes you're in the mood for a cock sleeve, and sometimes you're not. Sometimes you're in the mood for a finger in the ass. and
Right.
Sometimes
I
you're
will tell.
not.
I got two sizes. The one size that I got,
can't do it.
the bigger size. She was like, "Oh my god!" And once we got all the way in, she's like, "This is too much."
You have to take it out.
And I'm like, "No." Like, and she's like, "No,
No.
this hurts.
No longer pleasurable.
And we tried it a couple other times, and it was like cool, but then it was like,
It's cool.
get it out.
and then the next day was awful.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you get the medium size right in the middle,
Yeah,
it was a good time.
It's a trial and error kind of a situation, right? But like when you have this sort of idea around like, oh, if you use a sex toy, that means I'm not man enough. No, it is an addition. It's lube. It is a toy that you can add to your sex life that makes sex more pleasurable. And also, plenty of single people use sex toys. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Plenty of people who are in relationships use sex toys. It's insane.
You know, it's also kind of interesting. Like, I have a fleshlight. I've got a couple different fleshlights. I've got one that's like an.
I will tell you right now, I have never been intimidated by a piece
I was just thinking about that.
yeah.
fucking
Well, I have
rubber
one that
in a drawer.
right,
Like,
and I
I'm
have
good.
one that actually is like mechanical, or that actually like it's
fun.
called like it's like a blowjob machine, whatever.
Sure.
And each one of them, when I've gotten it, I was really stoked on it for like a couple months,
Yeah.
and then I probably haven't used either of them for like over a year and a half.
Yeah.
Because at one point you're like, oh, this is super fun, and like it's super hot and it's really interesting, and then all of a sudden it loses its.
Would you ever get like a doll, like a full-on doll?
or like
I've thought about
or like
it.
a butt.
I've
like a
thought about
robot?
yeah, no,
Like
I've seen
a
those. They've got like
butt.
the
Oh my gosh.
torsos.
Yeah, yeah.
Aaron and I went to a sex shop that's right by her house, and they had a pocket pussy type of thing.
Yeah,
It was
but it's a
foot.
booty, right?
No, it was
foot?
a foot.
Oh fucking
It
Jesus
was,
Christ!
there was a vagina.
Wait,
on
no,
the-
what are they're called something?
I don't remember what
A
it was called. I was too
foot.
distracted by the fucking foot with a vagina on the sole.
It's like a vagina. It's like a vagina or like a
That's yeah, I'm
footussie.
sure.
a footus. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
true. Okay. Like
Fine.
we're totally off.
We're not though.
Sex toys
Sex
are great,
toys.
but they're not.
Evolution
We
of
should
sex
put,
toys.
We should put the
is
footussie
pretty
on
crazy.
Instagram.
But I mean, would
Please
you
do.
ever stay in for fucking like for eternity because you have like the best like
No.
dildo in the world? You're like,
I
this
will
is great.
always
This is
go back
fun.
to penis.
Right. And I mean, we've had this conversation before where like when it comes to masturbation, you always usually go back to like a cappella, right? Like
Acapella. Yes.
your thoughts in your head
Acoustic. Yeah.
in the shower and
Yeah.
you're like, I'm going to think about like past times,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Like, and you use
Yeah.
your fingers instead of,
Or
whatever.
invent new scenarios.
Yeah. Ooh, those
Yeah,
are fun
there you
too.
go.
Okay, so when we talk about modern day, right? So we're talking about footussie, we're talking about
Oh my
torso.
God.
Oh my god, the alien egg.
The alien egg. You guys go back and listen to that episode. It's
Yeah.
so crazy.
Season 4 Christmas
It's in-
extravaganza.
It's in our fucking Instagram. You can see the fucking.
It's
photos.
really fun.
It's great. There are actually some very notable legal restrictions that I feel we need to discuss. Really
Oh,
quickly.
okay.
Shit.
Alabama, since 1998, has something called the Anti-Obscenity Enforcement Act, which makes it illegal to sell or advertise sex toys unless for a medical, scientific, or educational reason.
My vibrator is supposed to help with pelvic floor pain.
Listen, you know what? When
There you
I
go.
masterate, it helps me sleep. So I'm going to track my sleep.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm saying.
people can
Sleep,
own,
anxiety,
headache.
What? Didn't your student do one about exercise?
Sure did.
exercise,
Yeah.
strength,
And like
Sure did.
through the
stamina
roof.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
People can own toys, but selling them without an exemption is illegal. And then there was an appeal in 2007, and that appeal was rejected, and the law was upheld.
Wow.
Mississippi has an obscenity law that classifies sex toys as a harmful device. Sellers actually require waiver forms, and people have to fill out waivers when they buy sex toys.
What does the waiver say? Like,
That they take all responsibility for any harmful
When they decide to turn into fucking vicious murderers because they're like,
use
I have an
vibrators,
orgasm.
do
I'm gonna-"
crime. Yep, use vibrators, do crime.
wait,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
In Texas, there were laws that prohibited owning more than 6.
You realize that these 3
That's
states.
too many. 6 is too many.
Why do you need more than 6? Well, you know how many sex toys we have? I'm sorry, but like, let's count. Like, I would say it's probably
Between the two of us?
over 2 dozen.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
Close to 3 dozen.
Right. And we
What, are
fucking.
you hiding some from her that are just yours?
Oh yeah, I
have
don't
ones
want
that are
to
just
use. I
mine.
don't want to use his fucking cock
Well,
sleeve.
but we
or-
have.
no, a
Okay,
cock
we.
sleeve, yes.
Well, I can't actually get into it, but we have.
I can't
hers.
actually.
She has hers. I have mine.
Like
and
you
then
have
we
your own drawers.
Yeah, we have.
And
our
then
own
we have
drawers.
like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
like
a joint
box.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That we
It
use.
is cute. It is cute.
Together.
Yours, mine, and ours.
Yeah, it's like his and hers.
The
my-
sex toy edition.
But there is actually now a woman in the of course. Why do we hate each other? Leave it alone. There's a woman in Texas, either Congress or the House or somewhere that she's fucking causing a riot, and she's trying to bring back this legislation that says you cannot own more than 6 sex toys in a state that allows you to own as many guns as you want.
Yeah, right.
You can't have 6 dildos.
I.
Why?
get
Why?
it. I don't get it.
Why?
Well, if you look at those 3 states, I think you said Alabama,
Mississippi.
Mississippi, they have some of the most
Okay.
horrendous
I mean, it's
statistics. They have the highest gun rate deaths. They have the highest infant mortality. They have
highest teen pregnancy.
Yeah, they have some of
Yeah, when
the
you're-
all of the fucking stats that you do not want. They are dead
mean, what,
last
that's
in
like
them.
the Bible Belt.
Education, education, like all these things that they will say that they're the best in. When you actually look at the numbers, they are actually the fucking bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
And it's because of archaic fucking stupid laws like this, where they want women to be dumb.
Yeah.
They want men to be uneducated.
Yeah.
And they just want you to be fucking, what's the word? Stupid.
Complacent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. $5,000 fine per extra dildo.
Yeah.
Really? Shut up.
Yes.
Who's that going to? Who am I paying that to?
The state.
What are they doing with my dildo money?
And now because
That
sex
is a
toys,
great question.
what are they doing?
Where is that going?
State and now sex toys are being sold in Walmart, Target, and CVS.
Yeah,
I saw them.
we've seen them.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the first time I bought lube was at CVS, and there were
Right.
some dildos right next to it. And
Right, they got
have a section.
Astroglide. They got
Yep.
fucking. They had, and I mean, we were just in Walmart a month or so ago, and I saw they had probably like 8.
They have them
Yeah.
in like the travel sections too, like
Yeah.
the little tiny ones.
But it's funny because when we went into a Walmart, they were at the bottom shelf and they were behind like a glass door.
Nice.
And I'm like, okay, that's an interesting thing to go in to ask this like 78-year-old lady that was sitting there like at the little booth. And you're just like, hey, could you help me with the fucking double-ended dildo that you guys have on the bottom shelf right there? It must be a very like interesting conversation.
It's interesting because they're saying that you need an ID to purchase a sex toy. And like by saying this, you're asking for me to surrender my identity for pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
You want to surveil me. You want to have me
Yeah.
under surveillance for something that is completely normal. Like,
Yeah.
but yet they have the least restrictions on something that could murder
Yeah.
somebody
Crazy.
unalive.
Yeah, you
somebody.
can buy as many bullets and as many firearms as you want. I don't care. I don't want to know.
Okay, so my question then to you is, if Alabama and Mississippi make it required that you have a medical reason for a vibrator, because I had to do this in California before weed was legal, what is your medical reason that you need a vibrator?
Pain.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah.
Okay, mine's sleep. I need vibrators for sleep. What do you need them for?
Oh God.
What's your medical reason?
Anxiety.
Oh, great. Oh my
Yeah.
God, you poor thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow.
I get really nervous when I can't come.
Get really nervous.
When I can't come.
Really
Okay.
nervous.
I'm going to give you the stat of the day.
Yay.
And then we're going to do a brand new segment for season 6. Season 6
Dicks.
ceremonial segment.
Lots of dicks.
No.
Oh.
Oh my God. So the stat of the day, I said, how old is the oldest dildo? It is 28,000 years old.
Oh, I was so
You
close.
were not even in
You were
the realm of close. So
I was kind of
at
close.
10,000, you weren't far off.
Yeah.
So German archaeologists found 16 separate pieces of a stone phallus that they pieced together.
Oh wait, this is a different one then. So maybe we're talking about two different ones. This is a wood one that was 14
This,
pieces.
no, what you're looking at is a 2,000-year-old sewing tool.
But that's
known
what
to be
they
the only full-size Roman dildo.
no, but that's what they had to say it was. Archaeologists were even too freaked out.
Yeah, so archaeologists
And they're like,
actually
is a
said,
sewing and then people they went back and they're like, no, this is a fucking dildo,
go ahead
girl.
and just tell you, the actual oldest is this German
I'll fight you.
tool. You can, but I'm right.
No,
So
you're right. No, I know. That's the same thing.
It was
I just,
pieced together. It was 16 separate pieces, and as they were piecing it together, they were like, "Oh,
You're doing a puzzle and you don't know what the end product is, and you're like,
put
wait a
one
minute.
of those pieces in," and you're like,
Wait a minute.
I think I know what this is.
Wait a minute.
And they had said for a very long time they thought maybe it belonged to like a mortar pestle, but it was 8 inches long and 4 inches wide. And so they were like, and it also had a head, like a lip, like a corona, and it also had a base like testicles. And so they were like, yeah, no, this is
Can we just agree like how good that we have it in this day
yeah,
and age?
right? Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Like latex.
Right.
Thank God.
Right. Fucking.
Right. That we're
Rubber
not
and,
having
like-
sex with bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
And
like
lube,
a
too.
stone.
And lube.
Yeah.
Or crocodile. Actually, camel and crocodile dung were also used as dildos.
Oh my
as
God.
well.
And I just had this, I had this like thought the other, like recently that I was like, holy crap. Like when I was younger,
Pun intended.
no, but like like lube wasn't like a normal thing when I was like in high school in like
No.
early 20s. It wasn't until like when I met you, we were like, oh, lube, that helps a lot.
Hey.
Well, I'm sure you've had situations where you just
It's like
dry,
cooking with butter.
Yeah.
Really
Right.
helpful.
right?
Helpful.
But I mean, like, I don't know what it's like for a woman to like have sex with a guy that you're like, I'm super into this. This is fun, but he's just dry docking it as hard as he can, and then the next day you're
That's
like,
not fun.
Been there. I had to ice
ooh,
myself.
yeah.
It really hurt.
It hurts.
Yeah.
It feels like sandpaper.
And then I
was
remember
rough.
one of our other friends. She was like, "Oh, the guy they hooked up on like a Friday, and then he came back over on a Saturday." And she's
No.
like, "Dude,
No.
I can't any like this." And he's
Yeah.
all, "What the fuck?" And he was really like, offended. But she's
Yeah.
like, "Dude, this no."
Sex toys come in all shapes and sizes, including lube and helpful tools for making pleasure more pleasurable. And to require IDs for people to buy lube or a medical card for people to buy sex toys, or limiting the number of sex toys that someone owns because you feel they're obscene. This is crazy. This is crazy
Yeah,
to
wild.
me, especially because we can go back 28,000 years and see that human beings have been using sex toys for thousands and thousands.
I bet
and
you it's
thousands
actually
and-
millions.
Oh,
we
I
just
bet
couldn't
you
Oh
find
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Lucy was probably getting off with something,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Hey.
You know, I'm just-
3.2 million years ago.
So,
By the
coming to
way-
you-
I'll just say the one word, bonobo.
oh yeah, bonobo chimps actually masturbate and use tools.
They're
and-
one
yeah,
of the few
primates.
primates and species on the planet
Mm-hmm.
currently that masturbate.
Yeah, Just for sexual pleasure.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so crazy.
I know.
It's
And
like
we
a
are the closest related
Yeah,
to
so we've been doing.
bonobos.
I was right, is all I'm saying.
No, right? No, yeah.
You were. It's
Bonobos,
just
they
not
do it
proven.
for
Yeah.
they do it for sleep and they do it for anxiety and they do it when there's a lot of stress
Yeah.
in the
Overstimulation
Yeah.
in the group.
in like
Yeah.
the tribe group. I don't know, fucking.
Yeah. They're like,
know
everybody
what I mean.
seems really stressed. Maybe we should just like rub it out real quick.
Right,
Oh,
right.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do. It's crazy.
All right. Speaking of stress and how to alleviate that, we are going to bring to you in season 6 a new segment. Do you have a sound for our new segment?
2,000 years later.
No,
No.
we'll figure one out later.
We'll figure a better one out for it. So we're gonna come up. Yeah. Oh no.
We'll figure it
We'll
out.
figure it out. So this new segment is going to be something that's bringing you joy, and it can be anything in your life currently that is making you happy, making you smile, or bringing you joy. All three of us are going to give you one. Don't, because it's not. Don't, because you're not going to. Don't. No. Thank you. So I'm going to go first because that'll make it easier for you.
Something
the
that's bringing you joy
that
this
is
week.
bringing me joy this week. Oh my God, I hate you so much. Can you not? The thing that is bringing me joy this week, and I'm about to change my answer, is that my husband made me Nona's Garden. Which is my favorite cocktail. When we went to Whistler, we went to a restaurant in Whistler. I can't remember the name. It starts with a C. And they had this drink on a menu. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And it said Parmesan washed vodka, basil cordial. And I had never heard of a savory like cocktail other than a fucking Bloody Mary.
Because you
which,
think of
no,
like
thank you.
Parmesan and vodka, you're like, that sounds
disgusting.
awful.
I walked up to the bartender. I asked to taste the vodka. It was horrible by itself. It really did taste like feet. And he was like, trust me, it's better in the drink. And I had 4 of them.
Yeah.
We went back the next day because I loved it so much.
The first sip, I was like,
Oh
"Whoa,
my God.
this
and
is amazing."
It's incredible. And we mimicked the recipe when we came home. And man, Kevin nails it when this drink is so fucking good. It is Parmesan washed vodka and basil cordial and a slice of lemon and cracked pepper and fresh basil. And it is a savory delight and it is bringing me all the joy. Mia?
So good. What's bringing me joy this week is hot saw summer. Okay. So, this podcast and YouTube channel that I adore called Dead Meat, which does a lot of horror content. They do a podcast, they do kill counts of favorite horror movies. They're just really big in the horror world. I love them so much. Right now on their podcast, they're doing a Saw rewatch of all of the movies, and they're calling it Hot Saw Summer, not to be confused with Hot Sauce Summer.
Although I do like hot sauce.
Hot Sauce Summer. So I roped Ashley and Kevin into it, and we're gonna watch Saw 2 after this.
Yeah,
So
we
we did Saw 1, which is the
Saw
only
Yeah.
the only Saw that I've ever seen. And
I know. As much as I love horror, I've never seen any of these movies all the way through. I've just
So we got
watched
9 more
videos
to
about
go.
them. Yep. Watched a lot of videos.
but
and
we got fucking time.
it's making
Yeah.
me really happy because also just like learning about the behind the scenes from listening to their podcast about like just how they did certain things or like talking about how low the budget was in the first one, things like that.
Dude,
And,
wasn't it like $2.1 million?
It's a
fucking
crazy budget,
crazy
yeah.
shit like that.
And they also like have a lot of practical effects. Like a lot of the traps were functional that they
Yeah.
made, and
Yeah.
that were this close to actually killing.
Do you
want to
reveal your Halloween 2026?
Oh yeah,
or
I'm
2025?
totally gonna do Amanda bear trap from the bear.
Yeah.
Nice.
A reverse bear trap from
Yeah,
the first
fuck
video.
yeah.
I'm excited because
It's gonna be
that
really
seems
good.
fucking technical, and if you
Yeah.
could pull it off,
I'm stoked.
No,
Can't wait.
thank you.
Yeah.
Clap,
No,
clap,
that's
clap,
that's
clap,
the goal. Yeah,
Yeah, we're excited.
I'm
for
really
it.
obsessed with
We're
Saw
here.
right now.
We'll post it on the
Yeah.
Instagram page for you. What's bringing you joy?
the beach.
Aw,
love the beach.
you do.
That's so wholesome.
Like I said at the beginning, guys, it is July 7th. You're not going to hear this until September. Love you, but we record a little early because Mama's busy. So we go to the beach pretty much every day that we possibly can.
September is still going to be prime beach time.
Do you remember 21st of September?
Yep.
We will still be going to the beach in September, but I'm glad the
definitely.
beach brings you joy. Whatever brings you joy, I hope that you hold it tightly, especially in these trying times. We are so grateful for season 6. We're grateful for a couple of new little added bonus pieces of our podcast, including the Sparking Joy, as well as some photos to help tintillate your senses when listening to the podcast. We hope you enjoyed the history of sex toys. Remember, when you're down, when you need help, when you are anxious, when you are sleepy, to rub one out. Listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts. Follow us on Instagram at What's Your Position Podcast. Go to our new website, what'syourpositionpodcast.com. Send us a message. I will respond. We love you so much, fellow humans. We hope you have an excellent day, and we hope that you are excited about your new sex toys. Tell us what is your favorite one that you have been getting down with recently. We love to have some new sex toys in our repertoire. Stay safe, stay kind, and stay sexy. Oh my God.
In her eyes, she goes with me to a blossom room. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. Good vibrations.
What's Your Position podcast represents the opinions of Ashley Weller and her guests. The content here should not be taken as medical advice and is intended for education and entertainment purposes only. Views and opinions expressed in the podcast are our own and do not represent that of our places of work. While we make every effort to ensure the information we are sharing is accurate, we welcome any comments, suggestions, or correction of error. Stay safe, stay kind, and stay sexy.
At least we stole Darling, darling, you know that we are sold out. This is fading.